Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Auto Gear Reviews here, Dimitri here, and we are going to talk today about a product by Tough On, which is a very intelligent, very smart, super impressive wireless charger. It is not a charger for your car. We have reviewed another product from Tough On that is a wireless charger for your phone that I fitted in my wife's car, and it's a wonderful product in its own right, so take a look at that. But they sent me this as well. As always, this video is sponsored because I get these products for free. However, no one ever tells me what to say, so please understand that I don't even have an active referral link from them, so I'm not even getting paid by referrals of this. So let's get that out of the way. We are genuine users of this product. We had them now, these products from Tough On, for a couple of weeks. So this particular one is a MagPro QI2 compatible 3-in-1 wireless charger. Why 3-in-1? Well, it shows to you here on the B-roll footage that I overlay over my commentary, as well as here on the photo. You can magnetically attach your phone to the top of this little tower. By the way, this top bit twists, as you can see. It's even shown here on a different photo. It can face upward. You can put your phone flat to the top, or you can put it kind of in a more visible way, kind of display style like this, which I like really. My wife really loves it. As well as it has two shelves. Let's call them two shelves. They are providing obviously current sufficient to charge your wirelessly enabled case of Apple or any other, I suppose, QI2 standard compatible headphones. Little earpods, yeah, as well as the watch, Apple Watch. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the lower shelf is for the Apple Watch, and the higher shelf, this one, is for the case of the earbuds, earpods, whatever it is. I bought my wife the new Apple earpods 4. This, I'm not associated with Apple in any way, but I can tell you that I bought her new ones because the ones with noise cancellation, they come with a wireless charging case for the earpods, so it definitely works. I can confirm it works. You put it there, as long as you put it nicely on top of that shelf, it sort of lights up, does a little bling bling, and you can see that they are charging. So it definitely confirmed as working. What else can I say about this? Well, QI2 I mentioned. So QI2 officially certified. Can you see this? This basically is a standard that is, if your wireless device, such as a phone, such as a watch, such as a earpods of sorts, headphones, if they have this standard, that they don't need to be Apple. They can be Android enabled, whatever, as long as this standard is observed. What do I think about this product? Listen, we were super impressed just by how well it's designed in terms of it looks sleek, it looks cool, it looks modern. My wife put it on the bedside table immediately on the same day when I was reviewing the wireless charger from Tough On for her car, and ever since then she was using it. She said to me multiple times, it basically changed my life. So that's the whole review for you, my friends. It changed her life. She's like, oh my god, my phone is always charged. She's such a heavy user of the iPhone, like she's on her phone all the time, for work mostly, of course. And this thing that is both for placement of the phone on your bedside table, as well as for charging, making sure that it's always charged, it's wonderful, and it doesn't require any wires once it's connected. Speaking of wires, there is one thing, and that is me being true to myself and to you, my friends, who are subscribed to me for these casual reviews rather than full-on sponsored, hey, say only good things, say these several points about our product. I never do that. I'll tell you one thing that is bad about it, okay? One thing that is bad about it. There is one. After now, what, maybe 3 weeks of constant use, obviously, the tower itself, this whole thing is still working. All shelves are retracting. There is a little, not even pressable buttons, but they sense your touch, and they are on the sides there, they're everywhere. And this top thing rotates and all that stuff. Shelves are extracting and retracting, everything is happening. However, just like a couple of days ago, very timely for this review, my wife says, oh, this thing broke. And I was like, really? So I came there and it was not charging, it was kind of dead. So I did what a normal person would do at first. I basically swapped the power adapter and the cable. Just the power cable. And it worked fine. So what I'm talking about here is that I don't know if it's just our particular unit, but it was not with the unit, it was with the power adapter. However, this thing comes with its own Tough On provided power adapter. and its own Tough On provided, obviously, power cable that you connect to the power adapter, to your wall socket, and to the unit itself. So ours got busted after these 2, let's even round up and say 3 weeks of day-to-day use. Is it reflective of the overall quality of the product itself? I don't think so. I hope not. I certainly hope not. Nothing else has gone wrong yet. I can tell you this is a very short-term review, of course. Very impressed with the design, very impressed with, the usability, other kind of stuff. However, not impressed with the quality of the appendages included. Maybe you will be luckier, but again, if it's on luck, if it's on, oh, you were just not lucky, Dmitry, well, what is this, a lottery? No, you're paying for this product. You want it freaking to work. And especially it's not been, a year of day-to-day use in extreme weather conditions. It wasn't. So it was nicely standing there on her bedside table, not exposed to heat, not exposed to moisture, and the power adapter got busted. So be aware of that. All I can say to you is what we experience. And what we experience is that was a bit disappointing. We obviously replaced adapter. That's cool. That's a small potatoes. That's nothing to write home about. But it's a review. And to be fair, this is what I've experienced with Tough On so far. Beyond that, nice quality. The head specifically has obviously electric motor enabled, so you touch screen the button, and not touch screen, touch sensitive button, similar to your thumb reader, I suppose, to unlock your phones. In some phones it works exactly the same way. It detects the touch, then you hear this, and it rotates this head in a Starship Enterprise way, which was very impressive at first. Couple of times, especially when I started paying attention after that power adapter went busted. Couple of times I think it struggled to turn the head. I think it struggled a little bit, like, not struggled, it's not like anyone is resisting it, and you're not supposed to turn it by hand, by the way. I'm just being clear. Read the instructions. You're not supposed to forcefully turn it. It does it by itself. Otherwise, you'll break it. So we didn't do it, of course. We didn't do anything by hand. But sometimes, like, you press the button and it like, and it sort of didn't turn, or turned kind of halfway. It happened only a couple of times. It was very intermittent. I have absolutely no idea if it had something to do with interrupted power supply. Maybe it had something to do with the actual adapter that got busted. Who knows? Who knows? But it is a fact. This is so far what we've experienced. Even though these little glitches happened, I still think it's a good product. It continues working. It's awesome. If you get this for the right price, especially if you're comparing similar products on the market, I only have one of these right now to compare to, so I cannot help you out with that, but I can only contribute my insight about this specific product, 3-in-1. I do recommend it. I think it's okay. I think it's all right, as long as it comes at the right price. Everything has the right price. I keep saying it in every review almost, just to remind people of the most obvious fact. If you overpaid for this, maybe it's not worth it. I don't know, because you can get something similar from a more established brand. Or maybe not. Maybe it is just right for you. So do your own research, of course. Always read the instructions. Even though these reviews are good, it's a very simple thing. There is nothing else for me to tell you about. Make sure your phone is compatible. Make sure your earpods are compatible and have a charging case. Otherwise, the shelf is not going to work. And that's about it. Unfortunately, we don't have Apple Watch to test the lower shelf, but I assume it would work similarly. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Thank you, Tough On, for sending us this product for free, obviously, to review. I always give them justice. I always welcome collaboration from other companies, as long as they are not afraid for me to say the truth, for me to tell truthfully what I think about these products. If you are not subscribed yet, my friends, and you are watching this video up to the 9th minute of it, I'm really impressed with you. You're really special to me. Please help the growth of the channel. Always like my videos and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you next week or in a couple of weeks. Sometimes these videos kind of vary, but stay tuned, and there will be more similar, honest reviews of automotive gear coming your way on a regular basis. Thanks for watching. See you next time.